Good evening, everybody. January 13, 2025, 9:19 p.m. Eastern. So another video from us, a quick short one. Some of you want to do Nasdaq, which is fine. Nasdaq is actually a great way to trade. Let me see if I can get you a Nasdaq sheet. Let me right here that we have Nasdaq areas. All right. So we have these areas that we predict every day. So today, January 13, today it actually went as high as 940 and higher during the morning time. As low, there you go. So I think it was at 37 today before the close, and then it went higher than that. Anyway, so every day our computer software algo predicts Nasdaq, Russell, Gold, Dow Jones, all 10 markets, and plus now we give some extra markets for absolutely free. None of this is financial advice. We are just doing this for entertainment, education, and informational purposes only. Nothing we hear or we do is designed should be taken as buy and sell offers. So that's our disclaimer. So we've been predicting. Well, it's not us, it's our computer software that predicts for example, this sheet has been running since June of 2024. Now we're in 2025. So since 2008, we've been predicting these markets, and every day our algo predicts the highs and the lows, and how high can it go, how low can it go, and so on and so forth. So one way of trading Nasdaq is these are called support and resistance levels. So when the price is going, depending on where the price is, where it opens, where it goes. So this morning, if you had taken a long from 710, you made tremendous amount of money. Or if you did a short from around 919, I think it went first time around 915 and then shot down. So computer predicted that by 920, 940, market should do a reversal. Or 21,000. So these are support and resistance levels. You can call them areas, you can call them zones, retraces, breakouts. There are many ways of calling the same thing. So and every Saturday I explain this is one way for you to trade Nasdaq. What if Nasdaq is not coming into these areas? What else can we do on Nasdaq? Of course, our software does various different things for you. We have 25 different ready-made things, but because of the sheer speed of Nasdaq, it is quite difficult for you to pick a trade like a mid-band trade, because honestly speaking, you can't keep up with a inner circuit trade type of deal within Nasdaq. It's just too fast. Whether you're doing NQ or micro Nasdaq, doesn't matter. So this is a second method. Like we have 8 or 9 methods you can trade with our software. You can do area trade, you can do mid-band trade, divergence trade, overbought, oversold, relative strength index trade, Bollinger Band trade, large trigger, like countless number of trades to scalp or position trade. We have 240 charts, time charts, price action charts. So we got you covered everywhere. And our software, you can try it for 14 days absolutely free if you're just running into this video randomly. But Nasdaq has a very high probability of something called an overbought, oversold trade. So we have a particular chart, as you see right here. It says 30-20 chart, which is a price action chart. It's not time-based chart. So 30-20 chart, of course, we do have time-based charts, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 6 hours, 4 hours. You can set up anything however you like, and our software will calculate for you. You don't have to draw a single line. Everything gets custom, and now you can even include areas. So when it comes to ES moves much slower, much smoother compared to Nasdaq, and Nasdaq directional. Nasdaq, yes, is ahead of ES, so wherever Nasdaq goes, most of the time ES will follow because of the 75 stocks that are inside the both of these indices that are being shared. Anyway, so what can a person do if they're waiting for ES? They don't want to do ES or gold or crude oil or natural gas or Bitcoin, doesn't matter. And you want to do Nasdaq because you want to be in and out of the market much faster. So only trade other than support and resistance that we predict that you should wait here and you'll get the highest possible return. You can do something called an overbought, oversold trade. So this is a 30-20. You can apply this on 15-10 and so you can do a back testing. So the way I would do is, right now this is a playback and today is 13th and around 9:07 a.m. Central, 10:07 a.m. Eastern, we got this. So the price goes up, tick by tick by tick, and the rule is this let the swing go to more than 35%, 35 points. After 35 points, your RSI or relative strength index will start to get overbought. Okay, sounds good. It's getting overbought. So you're watching this line. Really, you're not watching Bollinger Bands. I can even remove this. So I'm only watching, honestly, in this trade, swing, retrace, and a divergence. So what does that mean? So first, I have to wait for price to go and make a higher high. Okay, price made a higher high. It did a retrace, so this becomes my swing. So I have a swing, I have a retrace, and I'm now heading towards extension. My entry point is I have to enter in a short position the moment it breaks this and just get 5 points out and get out. So you here in this case you can get lots more points. You can trail if you like, but the idea is so you watch a swing, let it go. I don't care if it's 20, 30, 40, 50, but minimum if you want to have the highest accuracy, you have to wait for the price to go at least 29 all the way up to 35. The higher this number, the better. In this case, and it will plot live for you. This software plots live the actual swing points. So from here, from this point, all the way to this point, it is a 38.25 points difference. So 854 minus 815 is 38. So plus the difference in takes. So it's 38 points. So all you have to do is let the market go at least 35 points. No problem. It could go 40, 50, 60. The higher the better, because then the strength is getting severely overbought. When things get overbought, people take profits, and then it should do a reversal or retrace. And then if it continue to go, so the rule is this. Wait for the swing. So the swing has to be all the way up to at least 35 points. Let it test mid-band. Okay, this is your mid-band line that's going through it. It goes back up and it breaks the previous high. So the moment it breaks a previous high, you will notice this particular right here. That hey, if this is 854, right? This is the strength. It's severely overbought. It's almost at 100%, and things should get corrected right now. It's overbought and it's about to lose its momentum. So it comes down. Okay, no problem. So there's this condition must match. It touches the midline and goes back up. So it tested this, did a bit of a retrace and goes back up. Now, if you look at 855, if this point is 854, which is right here, RSI, this point is 855. Why is it lower? That means price went up, but your strength did not go up. So this is called an overbought trade. Overbought, oversold. But in this case, this is overbought. And you don't have strength going up. So that means, that's telling me there are more chances the price now will change its direction towards downtrend. So trend is up, everything is green, it made a higher high, it touched mid-band, went back up. However, So if this was okay, so if this is this move right here, all the way up here, this retrace is this move, and this higher high is only this move. So why is 855 is higher here? However, if this is 854, 855 should be up here. It should go more into, so this is called price versus strength, or price versus Bollinger Band. You can do it either way, it's fine. More accurate is Bollinger Bands, not Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, MACDs and BBs. But BBs did not go up. So we have a bit of a divergence situation here that, hey, I'm up 855, I'm up, but it did not go up. So anytime you have price versus strength and they're not in sync, that's called the divergence. So now that tells me that more chances I'm going to go down. So what I'm doing is, where would be my entry? So I now have 854 in my mind. All I have to do is just either at 854 or 855, I would set up my ATM. And in this case, I can set up my ATM like, hey, my stop loss is, I normally have a 25 point stop. So 100 ticks stop loss, and I want to take 20 ticks profit. You can call it NQ, OB, OS, diversion, and OB over diversion 100 to 20. You can set your own. If you want to take less profit or more profit, you want to do trailing, this is all option. You can trail behind automatically, completely up to you. So this is a fixed ATM. It's done. So I call it Nasdaq overbought, oversold with a diversion 10 to 20, meaning 100 to 20. So 100 ticks is 25 points. I will risk for 5 points. I know the ratio is not, but we have back tested this for many months, and especially with the new software that came December, it's working really well, because we have tweaked some settings on the server side, so it's plotting it pretty accurate. So if you're Ninja 7, you should upgrade to Ninja 8, and Ninja 8 has this newer version, 8.1.3 and higher, will do the RSI calculation to pretty accurate. Anyway, so there you go, overbought, mid-band, and I would do a short position here. And if you look, majority of the time, 9 out of 10 trades, 8 out of 10 trades, but you have to wait for at least a 35 point swing. So your chances, if the higher that number, the better. We normally wait for at least 35 point swing, and then it becomes a little bit easier. So 28 point swings, 22 point swing. But the moment you plot actually a your eyes will be saying, all right, I got overbought, touch mid-band, price went up. So you will start to see now, hey, this is my strength here, this is my strength here. You can do it on lower numbers too, divergence with RSI. But it is better to actually just kind of do it with the 35 point swings, and you will do a short. So 35, in this case, it made a 30, almost 34 point, came to mid-band, went back up, but it didn't break this. So, but still, you can plot. The moment you start to see divergence, that, hey, the price is going up, but my strength is not. And then you'll be able to kind of see, and same thing applies on lower low. Let me try to find a lower low example where it actually went above. And you guys can do back testing. You can load lots of charts and lots of graphs. So this came to 34 points down, but it touched mid-band but never came down. So this doesn't apply. Let me see if I can find a lower low example. 38. However, it did not go to mid-band and did not come down. So there's no divergence. It's just simple oversold and then overbought again. So that's a direct overbought, oversold. So let me see if I can do look for some more time. 2:57 p.m. because this is happening continuously. Here again, I think this is the previous example. So 38 point swing, come down, and then actually it's not the previous example. This is different time, but same thing. 38 points, touch mid-band, went back up. If you sold right here, at 957, again, slight divergence, prices here, 957, 963 should be way higher than this. So because there was nothing, we had more chances the price. So if you sold right here, 957, yes, it went against you from 957s to 963, but then eventually it came down. So this is called an overbought with a divergence trade on 3020 and Nasdaq. So another quick video to explain, trying to see if I can find a oversold trade with a, let's say, 29 points. Let me see if I can play a little bit faster. 30 points, because I'm looking always at a 35, so it's a 32 point, 34, 38. All right, this is live, so this is almost a 40 point swing now. Let's see, 40 point swing, 43 points, 44 points, 47 points. So I'm waiting for 741. So if I would touch mid-band, let's see if it goes down, creates a divergence. And in this case, I was on a 6. So right here. So you would sell, you would buy approximately here. Yeah. So 47 points. And you would be profitable. There you go. This is a, again, example. So the price came down 47 points. So this is now my number, 741. So I am waiting for it to touch mid-band, and I'm waiting it to enter right around here. So if you entered, yes, it did go down against you, but it did not hit your stop loss. And then eventually, if you entered approximately here, you're still in profit, because within 10:58, within that minute, it happens just too fast. So you would go long from here. So again, long. And so this is the number that becomes critical. That the moment, so this was a huge swing day, 47 points, touch mid-band, and then came down. And this would be a buy trade. You enter buy, of course, it goes against you a little bit. It didn't hit your stop loss, and then it shoots back up. So you guys can do back testing for as long as you like, and then you can test like hundreds of hours or days, and you can download it. Just so the rules, let me write this rules. I know it's a let's do, I have a Google sheet presentation. So the rules I would set up would be, let me set up a new sheet, and let's do 20. So trade would be, it would be NQ, MNQ. So what would be my stop loss? 25 points. So 25 times 4. So 20 times. So it would be 100 ticks of SL. Because I haven't seen it so crazy. Rarely it may hit. But you can adjust your stop loss. TP, definitely 5 points you will get in this trade quickly. So 5, if you're doing 5 times 4, so you're doing 100 ticks of TP. You can increase it, you can auto trail it however you like it. Of course, chart to watch is 3020. What else? And you're watching, what are you watching is you're watching price versus RSI. So this is the two things I'm watching. Minimum swing. You can start with 25 or higher, but as long as you see it. So I like to, when I'm doing this quick scalping trade, minimum swing, at least I would say, because your possibility and your probability of winning this trade is high if you're waiting for at least 35 points of swing, or plus or minus. So I should write plus or minus, because plus or minus. Okay, minimum swing there. So touch mid-band. So if it's a higher high, so let's say if I make a 20,000 is my price and my swing is 35, my higher high would become 25,000 plus 35 this, and then I'm waiting for touch and bounce up from mid-band, and then short, of course, short from above 20,000, and maybe a tick above or point above. It's up to higher high, so it has to sell from there with ATM. This is going to happen with super speed. So I'm going to do this, and let's see if I can do a drawing on Google Sheet. Insert drawing. So okay, so all right, so it has to go touch mid-band, go back up, and this is the point you will do a short right here. All right, so make a higher high. So this is perfect right here. So this is the point. So I would do a short. Let me see if I can edit. But at the same time, your RSI would look like, so this would be the price action. RSI would look like overbought. It will slightly come down. It will go back up. This is how the RSI will look like, because this is higher high, this is higher high, but you don't. So let's write this. So higher high, higher high. So okay. So this would be my entry. So if this swing, and of course in RSI, it would be overbought, and here, and you guys can look at the example in any of these, and this is a higher high example. So in RSI versus, so let's do, this would be the long position. So you have to do a short here, because the price is going up, made a higher high. So in this case, let's write down 20,000, and so this is 20,000. It started 20,000. It's green. It's a 30-20 chart. So let's write down 30-20 chart. Of course, it's an MNQ or MNQ. So that's ready for you. 20,000 it goes, and then it has to make at least, we can do at least 35 point swing up. All right, so this is at least 35 points swing up. So this is all will happen pretty fast, guys, because this is Nasdaq and you just about are ready. So this will become 2035, because it's a 35-point swing. And now the moment it touches the midline, and of course you have the midline going right. Let me see, a curve connector. I don't think I can do it here. And scribble. Yeah, so this is the midline going. Okay, good. Maybe I'll do. So midline is going here. It would touch the midline, go back up, make another buy. So this is your short position. So line, and you can say, all right, enter, go for short from short after breaking 20,035. So that would be a short position for you. And of course, the way you would do it is you would make it an ATM. So that, like I explained, ATM would be at least give yourself 100 ticks SL and 20 ticks TP, and then you have your so that's in the long or short, same. So that this would be called NQ 30-20 OB, overbought, oversold, which is price versus RSI divergence trade ATM. So there you go. And then this is how it would look like. So you start at 20,000, let the swing go. And at the bottom, of course, this is your RSI, RSI blue and red lines. So it would start to go at least 99.55% right here. So even if it's oversold, it would go to negative at least 0 point something, and this would become your overbought trade, as I explained right here. Now counter that, it would be an opposite. You have, of course, let me insert another drawing, and then you have of course a swing comes down, swing goes back up to mid band, and then it makes another lower low, and it would make another lower low. However, at this point, then you can sell. So this is your lower low, and then it makes another lower low after touching the mid band. So we can scribble your mid band line here, and makes another lower low. Let it make a slightly lower low and lower low. So now what would be the entry? So pick a number. So if I were to do the same thing with RSI, so what would be my, let's do my line, this is how the RSI would look like. Of course, the RSI would be oversold, and then it slightly goes up, but it only comes down to maybe around this point, 50%. The swing didn't go full, and that means this is your long position. So you would go long from approximately the moment it breaks the previous low. So my entry would be right here. This would be my long position. So this is a long position trade. So long position, long entry, same ATM, but let it break lower low, previous lower low, and then you would go long from here. So this is your RSI. RSI would look like this, and your entry would look like this. This sheet, of course, I have it saved for you, so I'm gonna rename this RSI Nasdaq 3020, and I believe it's called superareas.com/sheet. Yeah, you can access that. So superareas.com/sheet. That would be the Nasdaq RSI versus price. So a trade. So superareas.com/sheet, and here we bring you all these kind of cool things. We will automate this very soon, just getting some bugs out, because we're trying to fix this. So if it has these rejection wicks, it will ignore it. So I have to kind of smoothen the curve in the ATM, and that would be one of the free ATMs I'm automatically working. It will measure the swing, it will test the mid band. If it breaks the previous, it will automatically buy for you with the stop loss, trailing, all those features. That's coming very soon, where you can set up an ATM at superareas.com and it will automatically sync for you. But that's again down the right for those that want to do manual when you're doing oversold. This is oversold, coming down, 47 points, waiting for mid-band, touch mid-band. There you go, hit buy. When you buy, wait, put a stop loss, and then test it out. And so far, months and months and months of back testing, and the results are really promising. So this is an overbought, oversold trade with Nasdaq 3020 along with divergence of strength. Right, so here, look, the price went down 20741, 727, and if you're not sure how, we have no idea how far the price will continue to fall, but oversold touch, you can go long from 741, 740. The longer you can, you will get judged pretty quickly. And then by looking at it a few instances, you'll get good at it. All right, thank you very much. This is one of those 2 promised videos I wanted to do, but this is one quick one, and I hopefully didn't take too much time and explained everything, but this is your Nasdaq, because Nasdaq truly works with only 2. Coming back to my original point is you have the areas, so either wait for the areas, stop, buy and sell, or you should do the overbought, oversold. Otherwise, I know some people are doing Fibonacci boxes on my Nasdaq. Some are doing swing, many features, but general. This is one of those that will not touch too many stop losses. And give it a try. Let me know, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much for watching another video from Super Areas. I would recommend you subscribing to our channel. We have lots of information, lots of live stream that happens. So we have the averaging tool, we have the Telegram, TikTok, WhatsApp, YouTube channel, LinkedIn, Facebook. So just go and subscribe, so that way any things I post, you'll be able to watch it. And all these coupon codes are all available for you to sign up if you want to do anything. And the previous presentation is from January 11th, which we did at the Trinity office, 5 hours. So every Saturday we do our presentations. And if you look at our YouTube channel, right here is all the live sessions are there every day. So today, January 13th, the whole floor. We have January 11th, January 10th. So every day, we've been doing this for a long time. And all the videos, like yesterday's video was higher high, 8.5 rule. And this is today I will post so subscribe to our thing, and that way you get the latest updates faster. So enjoy, guys. Thank you very much. Take care.